Well, hello. We are back streaming. Sorry for the delay, but we are back now. Let me just do a little reposty here. We'll go look at the for me they brought this back, which seemed weird. The Ghostbusters thing, which feels really weird not having the Ghostbusters music in it still to this day. I will oddly list that as one of my biggest complaints is we still have no real fitting music for this. But yeah, we will be going through and playing through this. But yeah, let's just I don't know why I was gonna say that, but yeah. Sorry for the delays between streams. Have some life stuff going on. Grandmother's very sick and looks unlikely that she will probably make it. But no idea exactly when, so just kind of waiting basically. But I thought we'd go ahead and go in here and just kind of do some of the dailies right quick, and then we'll get into the Ghostbuster event. Probably just for the fun of it. Play through the story again. I don't know, I have some gems to burn. I have a full star gold well, so there's not really anything else I need or want to spend gems on. So we'll probably go ahead and do that. Excellent, went ahead and killed him. That's what we're going to do with this team. Also, I've got them leveled up a bit more. Great, wow. Great White is just missing his fancy piece, which honestly doesn't really do too much for him. I believe it's just skill, but hey, I guess Gear 7 does at least get you some stuff, so it gets you closer. Also, I feel like they take damage over time at weird times now in fights. I don't know if anybody has noticed that, but like Zane just took some damage over time. But I don't know why. I mean, it wasn't his turn, which I thought was supposed to when you're supposed to take damage over time. Okay, and let's go ahead and heal off of you. Yeah. That would probably be a good one to hit one of them, but do that for now. Hit you with that, hit you with the stick, excellent. So I am curious what is everybody's thoughts on Ghostbusters? Or on this Ghostbusters event, because I know it's, for me, I always rank it as one of the lower ones, but I know some people, I guess, kind of like it. I guess it's for me, I don't care too much for Ghostbusters, so it's not like a must-have. But yeah, just kind of my thoughts on it is, glad it's not like lasting way too long. Well, I guess way too long in comparison to other events. Brixism, I wish I could actually see what achievement that was. Let's check out the mail. Blah 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 blah. St. Patrick's Day and have a happy holiday. So it's St. Patrick's. I thought St. Patrick's Day was already passed. Weird. I don't know why they have her. I mean, I guess she has a green shirt. Is that why she's on sale again? But I guess we'll look at all they have in the store. Because apparently we have some funky things now. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever for 25. I mean, that could maybe speed some of my stuff up a little bit, but I don't know. I still might be buying these. Who knows? Really see what the prices are and weigh them out, but Okay, so that's all we have there. What do we have under bundles this time? We got Vinkman. Yeah, for the $15 a piece. This one's on sale for some reason. I guess they just want to make it cheaper. Feel for Days, Scarlet. You can actually buy Scarlet packs. Wow, that's lots of Scarlet tiles. That's not bad. If you want to buy some packs for Scarlet, that's actually not the worst deal ever there. I mean, I almost feel like we're prepping for Woo again, are we? And we get the special pack. Is Woo coming back already? I know I talked about that in my video, but that makes it seem like he's for sure coming back. So we have 750 for 3, 900, 750, 900, 750. Okay, I guess that seems more fair. Although I did want to see if any of this gear actually usable. Yeah. Because, like, hey, if I can actually use this on somebody that I kind of want to use, that might save me some time for farming, I might do that. Also, sorry about the noise you might hear it. There is a severe thunderstorm. So, yeah, if the stream dies, that's probably why. Like, I have 410 of that. But yeah, so I guess the prices seem a little bit better, at least this time. Which is always fun. It's always nice for them to make it a little bit better. Ooh, we got Peg Legs treasure. Let's go ahead and loot that before I forget about it, because I can use this gold on somebody for sure. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't have the money to spend on this game, and this game's not worth the money that it would take. Much rather spend on, I would say Genshin, but right now there's really nothing I want in Genshin, so I'm basically waiting for 6 months for an update to come out with some banners or characters I might care about. I mean, I guess to be fair, I actually do like the like Rosaria. I might pull for her, but I don't know if I want to really pull on Child's banner, because my next 50-50 is guaranteed, and I'd hate to get a 50-50 on Child, who is a unit I never want to use. So that will be super fun. Let me go out here and find you. There we go, because you're almost maxed, which I am super happy about. Yes, let's go ahead and do this. Here we go. Hey, Jester. That's how they just changed the prices of them. Also, so the Scarlet pack, which is actually a very good deal for 75 tiles of Scarlet, with how good she is, which is also kind of funny, because how many tiles I need of Scarlet? Yeah, of course I'm not going to be currently spending on this game myself, but I do think that is very interesting. Let's see, they did make some changes about it. My collectibles is, let's see, here we go. We'll go to all collectibles, why not? Here we go. Yeti, of course, still there, but I mean, that's a bit big. Clockwork Robots, near 5 stars. Let me click on her. Spooky Gold is getting close to max. Hikers max. Zombies, somebody I can work on next. Yelpy would love to work on him more. Cactus is already 6 stars, about halfway to 7 stars. Highwayman's 2 tiles away from being max. Chicken Suit Guy is ready for 6. Fitness Instructor is, I have a lot of spare tiles for. Hot Dog Man is ready for his 6 star and is about halfway to 7. And Demo Dummy just kind of sitting here with some tiles remaining for him. I need to work some more of these people at some point, but yeah, just kind of farming them up as I go. Although, to be fair, there's not too much else to really farm for from the Monolith Waste store right now, so just kind of doing that as I go. Let me go ahead and get all of these. There we go. Give me my free Redbeard tiles for the day, some free Master tiles. So how are your farms going, Jester? Curious to see what all you have currently going on right now. I guess we'll go ahead and get started with this. See what the energy cost is for these. Is it 25 per? Okay, no. I just want to make sure it's not going to be too costly to actually play through every single one of these, because we... Ooh. But hey, that's how we're going to do it, so we're going to go through and just, I guess, play through these, because, I don't know, why not? So let's go ahead and check out the first one. So if anybody wants to see what all of these nodes are, I'm going to be playing through all of them right here. Free to read that if you want to. I don't know, this event didn't have the best writing for me out of all of them. It was kind of interesting, but I guess it's like, I don't know, the Ghostbusters 2 in my mind. But let's see, I guess we'll just go with, trying to remember all of his moves are. Is this the... No, there we go. This one, the one where they drop some marshmallow on people. There we go. Yeah, I guess you go ahead and taunt. Not really much else for you to do. I guess take that trap. I like how we didn't use it on the skeleton, although I'm not really aiming right here because this is very easy because you're supposed to pass these fights. And this one heals him a little bit. No, that's this. Sorry, this is Egon still. Just kill how little I actually use these heroes. I don't even know which one's which, or like what the different skills are exactly. I guess we'll do this one. I think this one heals. There we go. Take you out with a ball, and I guess we'll go ahead and do an ultimate on you. Excellent. Also like the old classic dogs there as statues. Data mining. Awesome. Although I figure they kind of had some stuff planned for that, although I'm also definitely interested about that for the sole fact of just like where they put the other higher gear levels, because if they can have it up to gear level 12, it's going to be kind of interesting because it's not really hard to get those levels. So it's already kind of hard to get some of the gear level 7 stuff, mainly just because the apples aren't anywhere, but oh well. It is what it is. Do I have to use this team? Thank you. I was about to say, I don't want to actually use that team. Let's go here, and I'm going to take on my fun team. Here we go. April, I feel like we're either getting, let's see, what was the two brick paces? It was, oh yeah, I feel like the Imperial one's probably the biggest one, but I feel like Imperial or the Quincy Blacktron event. Also feel like probably, definitely more so now, but the Woo Master event rerun. Although, I could also see a, let's go take you out. I could also see perhaps a, what was it, Ghost rerun. Although his was kind of recent-ish, I guess, so maybe not him, but there's not too many different master events to rotate between. But I feel like it's probably one of those two. And personally, the Woo one seems more likely with all the pirate packs currently in the things right now. In the Imperial Brick Pace, I'm hoping we get the Imperial Brick Pace reworked. I'm feeling like that's why we had the messed up like initial launch of the Imperial Brick Pace rerun recently. Is that other node they had in there was supposed to be like part of the reworks they were working on behind the scenes at that point, but they hadn't actually like finished it. That was going to be for the next set of updates, and it kind of came through like it wasn't officially done yet. Because I feel like that would have been part, because it always seemed weird to me that there was a third map for an event that apparently wasn't supposed to have a third map. I feel like that's what they were testing it out for. So I personally feel like that's probably where we had that whole kerfuffle with the non-such third map that bugged some people out. Is probably some lingering code left over from what was supposed to be a third map for like the reworks now. At least I feel like that kind of makes sense, at least in my head, that that was probably just like, that's where that came from. We will quick paces, should we get... Yeah, I feel like a non-search node is kind of a no-brainer for that sort of like rework. Here we go, let's continue on through this. See, these nodes really aren't that hard. I think you do have to start using Vinkerman here. We will swap you out. I will take Garmadon. There we go. Like how far down he is on my list. But yeah, I feel like a non-search node is just kind of a no-brainer. I mean, there could still be a little bit of a problem, and maybe they don't do it because maybe they didn't finish it. I mean, I can see the new team maybe not having done it if the old team didn't already do it. But I feel like that's just kind of a must-do sort of thing. Okay, apparently there's a whole bunch of Vinkmans here. Luckily they are pretty weak. For anybody wondering, they're level 32 stars. So yeah, they're definitely not a real type of challenge here. Okay, finally have a Yuppie. But that shouldn't be too big of a deal. I like how that did what looked like nothing. Excellent. Take you out. We're just gonna go ahead and... Yep, there we go. Curious to see when I can actually stop doing that. What am I expecting from the big update 9? You are expecting more new minifigures besides Corn Cob? Rest of the new... I'm unsure about the new... I mean, I guess also because see what all they else are working on too, because I guess that kind of like decides what all they are basically doing with it. Because I don't know, like, are they kind of focusing too much on the events, finishing out the characters? Although I also would be curious to know what all the like different skill sets kind of are and everything. Because I know they said something about, I think, like the art or something being a little bit hard. Something about making a character being a little bit harder. Cause I guess they don't have like a person for that role or whatever. But I would like, well, I wouldn't mind if we got some more characters. Not sure what it would be. I mean, I guess somebody else probably in the game files. Not sure who all actually is in them. Oh, we get to use an Egon here. Excellent. Because I haven't really looked. I thought I know it was like, gosh, whoever is Lloyd's mother, Harumi or something like that. Probably, I could maybe see maybe her or something. I'm not sure who else they actually had in the files for some different things. Probably, I feel like that we're going to get those, because those will be the easiest for the new team to finish, is because these were already kind of made, approved. They don't have to like fully make them from scratch. I think it'll be a lot easier on them, on their end, if they do that. So I think we'll probably maybe do some of that. I'm not sure who else is in there, who else would fit. I'm kind of looking forward to the collectibles. I don't think this going to really, sadly, change anything. But, oh well, I guess just the collectibles are still kind of a weird faction. I feel like the collectibles should have been what they tried to make Space into, which I don't think really worked that well for Space. But I feel like that's what they kind of needed to be. And I would really like to see them do that, because I would like to see Space be really good, because I really like LEGO Space. But I just don't think we're going to exactly get it where they'll be meta. But I am looking forward to at least using the new ones, assuming I can get them fairly easily and get them up. I kind of look forward to using them. I might use them in my like story playthrough videos or something. Because hey, that's a good way to, I guess, be able to at least use some of the weaker characters. We're going to take you out. Sorry about this. I like how he's invisible. That was just very creepy looking. But yeah, we like that. For events, I almost feel like it's going to be maybe reworked brick paces. It's like some of the ones that haven't been reworked yet. We're going to get some of those reworked. And perhaps to even like maybe a costumed all-star event, because we'll then actually have the stuff to be able to do one of those. We'll have enough figs. So let's go ahead and do this battle, which this one should be also another exceptionally easy one. Raw. Might be like this one just auto it. Can you see what the figs do? Not I like the York heads there. I like how it said Peter Venkman when I hovered over it. Excellent. But yeah, I kind of feel like we might get that. I don't know if we get any actually like big. I guess it also depends on how long they actually takes them. Like, I think they said about maybe 2 months, but if it goes over that, we might get more. Although we might want to make sure it releases in 2 months, so it might say be a little bit less. Sounds like raids still need a decent bit of work. Although it sounds like raids mainly just needed more coding stuff. So I guess it depends on how, I'll say competent, but like does this new team have like a good coder or not? They might be able to finish it off. So I guess kind of depends on that. I guess for me, for like if it's gonna be a big new event. Although I also feel like since they did mention this, it could just be simply the brick paste reworks, which not brick paste, the Brickspedition reworks, or the changes they mentioned about that. I would love to get some changes to that to make that mode a little bit more fun to play daily. Because I have yet to even play it. I think I played the first map. That's it. Oh yeah, and I can't change the team here because we can't. Oh. Okay, let's go back to Ghosts and Garmadons. Second page here. We have to use Venkman still, so I want to use my team that I can't use because I can't swap over to them super easily. Always nice, but I want to use this trash set. Let's go ahead and use them. Here we go. I want Magisto. Why is it starting here? Interesting. I guess that is my new top 5 right now. Just it doesn't look right as the top 5. Let's get Wu on in here. We also want Magisto, who is apparently now very far down, or at least was. I guess I'm just being completely blind right now, missing him, which is always a fun thing to do. Here we go. So what would you like to see? I mean, I know you have mentioned a couple different times you like lists, but what would be something you would like to see, I guess, for an event? Would you like some of the different brick paces rework, Brickspedition to have like some changes to it? Also wouldn't mind just seeing some store changes, like hey, if they even threw in one of the new figures in a store, I'd be happy. Wow, he dodged. I'd even be happy with that, like as long as it's like the Monolith Waste store or something, just give me something else to farm, especially for those that are like completely filled up. That was my gosh. Well, they're just gonna dodge everything, I guess. But some of those stores, like, I'm out of stuff to farm there, which is an interesting situation to be in. Also, I think I have another video going up today for anybody who is interested. I think it's supposed to be going up on Wednesday. Let's see, which one was this? Was this top 5? I think it was top 5. Sorry, top whatever number most wanted collectible minifigures aliens. Trying out something a little bit different with this series, and I'm actually kind of excited by it. There we go, select you. So I'm actually kind of excited by it. Looking forward to having this one go up. Wow. Also looking forward to trying this out on, this like format out in some videos going forward. And we'll also be doing more like these. I think I'm going to change up the format a little bit for the next one. It's not going to be kind of like top 5-ish most wanted. It's going to be just kind of like going through and ranking them all in these different categories off of like which ones I want the most. So we need Venkman, so we're only going to use Venkman. But yeah, Corn Cob Guy and Wrestler, I'm not sure who else would be like a good one to add in thematically, but I feel like it'd probably be somebody else in the files that was already like close to being done. I don't feel like we're probably going to get like a new minifigure, sadly. As cool as that would be, I don't think we're actually going to be getting like one that already wasn't known about by people who's been in the files. Though I have to ask, if it could be anybody you wanted, who would you pick like you would want to see added to the game that is not maybe yet already in the files? or I guess the better way to put it is just like, if you could just get anybody into the game that you wanted, who would you pick? Because I know not everybody knows probably who's in the files. I don't even remember all those supposed to be in the files at this point. Although it's kind of been like so long since I last heard about it. Although to be honest, a lot of the stuff in the files wasn't the most interesting to me personally. Which I feel bad to say, but yeah, just some of it was just kind of like, eh? I'm gonna crush you with my foot. There we go. Go ahead and zap you there, hit you here, and boink you with a stick. Poor robot. Because I think mine, of course, will probably be Mars mission. I mean, that should be kind of fairly obvious. But, I also wouldn't mind some Exoforce. They're kind of high up on my list as well. Still just need Vinkman. Excellent. So I don't actually have to bother reworking my team. Hey, Worst Busters. Actually, I almost kind of wish we could have this map regularly too, or something. I mean, hey, they at least went to this work designing this kind of nice, like, race skin of this map. Ooh, I need to actually do that for. I probably should just went and just zapped you. Ooh, like I actually using some Great White. But I should have did that for my events. I was trying to say, your health bar disappeared. You're not dead yet. Do that for like my crossover. Oh, that crossover. My IP thing is I forgot to do like what maps would get a rework. There we go. Let's take them out. Cause I forgot we actually got like some map reskins. I felt like that would be kind of cool. Like, cause I'm assuming if you're watching this, if you were interested in the video, you probably already watched it. So, not any kind of spoilers, but it's like my top 5 most wanted IP figs. Number 1 was Scooby-Doo. I feel like Scooby-Doo would probably be a reworked swamp. Maybe downtown or something. I was saying swamp, thinking like the Mystery Machine maybe it's off in the background, like it's been kind of like run off the road or whatever, so it's just kind of like stuck there, and like in a swamp with like maybe some like swamp monsters or something kind of like that. Don't want to click on just to skip. Oh, who was I gonna say? Jurassic Park, that's Jurassic World, probably just be the forest. I mean, they have like lots of jungles and other things. I feel like that would probably be the level. Just have like some dinosaurs peeking into the background or something. Maybe a Crash Gyrosphere or like Ford Explorer or something like that. So we have 2 of these. Okay. I feel like here I'd rather have Magisto over you. Here we go. Let's try this. Well, Egon, the psychokinetic energy has adapted into you. But yeah, I feel like that. And then for Avatar, also kind of funky. Maybe like a change of Zen Gardens, maybe just a little bit more Avatar themed or something. Though I could also see Avatar maybe being oddly like the beach or something, because they did do like lots of stuff on the waters, or maybe just be like the Arctic level, or the one that's like underground with like the minifigure and the ice cube in the background. Have maybe be there, but like instead of the minifigure, or just the regular or random minifigure, it'd actually be oh gosh, who is it? It could actually be Biang. I don't know why I can't think of his name, but yeah, because he was supposed to be like trapped in the ice or something. Do that, have him be there stuck in the ice. I think that would be a nice kind of like callback. There we go. Hit him with that. Hit him with the big stuff, and just completely miss him. There we go. Hit him with the stick. Oh, we do have Dodgy though, so that's nice. I guess hit you with this, so your next attack will be a critical. Here we go. So you can do your ultimate That will be pretty nice. But I do have to ask you, Jester, if you are still here, who would you be interested to see get added to the game as like a third-party IP sort of deal? So I think it is interesting hearing from the different people, like, what is one that you would actually like? I think there's lots of people like might be kind of like me who don't really want to see them as much, like prefer other things. But if they did add in some, there are some ones you would like more than others. Let's continue on. But yeah, I know I'm also like pretty in-game, so this being kind of like AZ shouldn't be much of a shock. But it is interesting to see kind of how easy it is playing through it. Now we have to fight pirates for some reason. Pirates and Imperials, interesting. I don't know, I guess we'll do this. Wow, that really got them. I guess these are either more leveled or these people are exceptionally weak. I like how we just had that all that sound just to summon the Liquay. I mean, also got bot too, but still, just get Liquay in. We had all of that. I don't know. I guess you. Here we go. I like how you did assist off of him giving you prepared. Then, oh, you still have your prepared. That's nice. Unless maybe you also just gained prepared. I don't know. So that kit's a little bit funky to me. I guess I'm taking you out because you're a little bit more annoying. There we go. Oh, you can be annoying at least. Let's go take them all out. There we go. Boom. Very loud, but hey, very effective. And on to the next one. We have to use now 3 of them. Though I can swap up the others. I think I will for the time being. We are going to be using, I think... You know what, I want to try something a little bit different. I'm going to be using you, and I'll also use, where my boy... There we go. Try this team out. I know this isn't a very, like, the most entry-level team, but... Hey, I think they'll look good. Kind of like Ghost under this with some of the stuff he gets from it because he's an attacker. He's a castle attacker, so he gets some more stacks of enchantment. But yeah, I don't know. Ghost isn't my favorite fig overall for the castle. I mean, he's kind of nice. Although I wish he actually did more castle animations. The fact that all of his stuff's like pumpkin related is a little disheartening to me. I'm just going to throw this out there. These guys basically do no damage. I don't know. I guess I'll give this to you so you can pay back. I like how he removed our taunt and then instantly died to, I think it was Pumpkin. Oh yeah, of course that's not gonna do anything. Keep trying. Ma'am, you gotta stop it. And I'll quickly take out these figs. Oh, I also will throw out that I actually picked up 2 Lego Video, like blind boxes or whatever. I kind of got the ones I least cared about, obviously. But I think the figs are kind of cool. They feel definitely well made and have some interesting things in them. And I kind of like some of the towel stuff they come with. I feel like they might actually be worth kind of $5. Well, I think, well, when you compare it to the collectible minifigures line, I feel like it might be like a decent-ish price. Yeah, kind of been enjoying them. They're kind of solid, kind of nice, have some really nice minifigures in it, so I'm kind of pumped for that. Still need to use all 3 of these. I will need to spend 150 gems. But hey, we're gonna be oh, we got to use Slimer. Very interesting. What's this at? Here we go. Let's try this out then. But yeah, this has been I've kind of enjoyed getting some of those figures. Kind of nice. I think the tiles will be very nice for something, because I'm probably just going to stick them somewhere in my city, so it's not just going to be like, just use them, because I don't think I'm going to use the app. Oh, let's put it this way. I tried using the app feels kind of bad, so I don't think I'm going to be really messing around with it anymore. So I don't really need to have the stuff so I can like play in it. But I think that's what most of the like collector people were probably going to be doing. Oh, we did like no damage to him. Here we go. I like how we do have fear on them though, which is not always nice. Let's do that on you. They'll probably need to also kill Yuppie pretty soon, because Yuppie can be a little bit annoying with his reviving stuff. I kind of like him a little bit more than a Roar. Well, I guess it depends on if I need to heal or not. Go ahead and AoE everybody over there. You are going to be resummoning them. I feel like I could just target somebody better, but oh well, let's just keep on doing all this. I think it'll be kind of interesting. Ooh, you got an assist off of that from Slimer. Very interesting. Everybody has stealth though, so that really didn't do too much for you. Still an interesting choice there. But yeah, I feel like if you have this team, I'm gonna close that now. I'm just kind of more or less memeing. But this will be a decent one to try out. I might even try doing a little bit of an interesting spooky thing with the last one. I might try messing around a little bit with Willow, just to who on the team. I'm not saying that's one most people have access to. But hey, just try that out. I might even try out just even guarded in. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try that out for just like the real. Hey, this is a good cheap way of possibly passing it by. Or just not passing it by, completing the node. And we have to stop Garmadon at the exit to the portal. So let's continue on. So just need these 3. I will swap this out for this though, once again. Actually, no, I want to try it still. Let's do guarded in, because I do love me some guarded in action. Still love this map. Still not sure what exactly it's supposed to be. I don't know, is it a tablet? Something? But I find it interesting. I mean, at least looks cool. We're gonna hit you with that. I still like it we're facing just, yeah, we'll go this one. Still just facing stuff with the Lego house set. They're just on like such a weird mix of different things. Got some payback already done. That's nice. Let's go ahead and hit you with that. Throw this at you. Excellent. Got a gore well. That's going to be kind of not too fun. Almost took him out already. So sadly you taunted. There we go. Okay, you have done your thing now. Ghostly dodge, excellent. Always fun. Here we go, somebody assist. There we go, excellent. And now we'll go ahead and hit you over the head with some of this action. Some fireballs from the sky. Okay, I felt like that was going to be worse than it actually was. I like it was just one highway, man. I feel like we weren't supposed to take out that many people at one time then, but oh well, we did it. Because we're awesome. Zap him. I forgot how weak you are. I mean, you are very, very weak on my end. But still, I just don't really feel like investing more into you. Especially not when I can actually get something out of it like Slimer. I mean, I might do something like that for this event. Can we get her? You know what? We're just gonna take you out. And you're only gonna heal yourself. Excellent. Take her out with a pumpkin bomb. Excellent. But yeah, I'm gonna try a fairly kind of lower tier pass for this last one. I know I have like some higher figs, maybe some other people might have who would be trying this out, but this one really wasn't that hard, like at all. Where is my man Magisto at? Here we go. So I'm gonna try this out. Hey Yeti. The severe storm is just something I'm having happening outside of what's supposed to be. They already shut down schools and everything else. Stuff is being cancelled for tonight. Supposedly having golf ball size hell. Yes, the ghost is the severe storm we have coming in. Also, the prices in the store, although they actually came down, so that's good. Who's you? Lloyd? Okay. I will work on taking you out first. Or at least walk on you a little bit. Stop going for my man. Let's go ahead and drop some hot marshmallow on everybody. Some hot marshmallow action. Let's go ahead and throw out some, I guess we'll throw out this. Sure, we'll throw out the trap. Luckily, none of these people actually do any real amount of damage except for him, so we're not going to be doing too much. Really would like to do this, thank you. Really wish I didn't have to be using Winston. He's not a good fig. Actually, I probably just shouldn't even taunted on him. Because they do have stealth, so he's not even going to be able to pay back, which is always fun. Kill for nothing. Excellent. You have to kill him, sadly. I guess go ahead and heal off of it too. Try that out. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? We have you. Also, yeah, I've been trying out. Of course, you died instantly. Trying out some more of Xenonauts 2. It's definitely feeling a little bit better. It's interesting. I'm still totally shocked they didn't release this as the build for the public to play. I think this would have been a whole lot better, although I also feel like a lot of the changes they have done recently have been mostly stuff to do with the geoscape, so like them not having any geoscape in that was a very weird idea, personally. So let's go ahead and start this, yeah. We get 3 Ghostbusters in here. I like how that beam just comes in from the pole or whatever. Let's go ahead and hit you up with this. Then we can hit you over with this. How about some of this for you? I just should have never even taunted with Winston. I also like how I've got like hardly any paybacks at all with this set, which is supposed to be all about giving payback. I thought this would be a little bit better. But man, this might actually be kind of impossible unless you just really actually invest in your Ghostbusters team. Which is something I would kind of never want to do. It's just not really there. Ow. Stop it. I guess I'm going for you now. Oh no, I guess I'll go for you. Give you that. Here we go. Hit you over the head with this. Dizzy you a little bit. Slow you down. Okay, we almost killed Great White with that in the AoE, which is impressive. Come on. Thank you. We finally got him. Ow. Oh, wait, we take you out. I don't know why you managed to live through that. Actually, you probably had Hardy. Wow, I just wasted 20 energy in this event trying out this. 25 energy trying this out. I'm gonna do this on you. Wow, I can't believe I actually lost it. But yeah, there's that. If anybody wants to, I guess, look at that for reference. I would try it again, but I don't really feel like playing that because I'm actually going to have to upgrade Winston, and I don't feel like doing that, so I'll just go ahead and loot it. But yeah, that's kind of the stuff for this one. We still have, of course, this coming at some point, but I mean, it's going to be a little while. I think I'll be able to actually do this node, but not the next one. I don't think I have any of them at 4 stars or whatever. Actually, I'm curious how many Ecto 1 packs I do have, because I do have some saved up from last time. Okay, so I guess I'll work on getting them to 50. It'll be expensive. I really don't want to, but oh well, I guess I will do that. I might just buy the pack still. I don't know, go back to doing that mad life again. But yeah, I think that is kind of it for LEGO Legacy Heroes Unboxed. And I guess we're going to go ahead and move over to Genshin in just a couple seconds. I guess I'll go ahead and do a quick cheeky little arena battle. And I am still using the meme that is Great White, although I actually kind of like him with this scene. I think it is best though against the more like spooky focused Magistro's Tower sets or teams. I guess I'm gonna actually hit you. Here we go, excellent. Only problem is he then used that instead of his Dispel, which is unfortunate. We also didn't hit many people at all with that. And he dodged that, so I think we've already kind of lost this one. Let's use this to have it get dispelled immediately. Let's go ahead and heal. There we go. Yep, because you got all that dispelled immediately. I guess we can keep on attacking you. It's actually not going too bad at killing you. They added in like 2 new people. I tried to reach out to the person, couldn't really reach out to them because they had messages and everything on Discord blocked. I don't really know how those 2 people had in them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, your channel's too new. Come back when you're not new or something." And I'm like, I don't know. I don't think they even checked me out personally. I mean, I know if I was too small, but that's not what they even said. They just like, "Oh, you're too small." That's too small. You're too new. Although somebody else, I think it also just like started. So I don't know if it, like the response was kind of more towards them. But I think one of the people they let in was smaller than me or something, or just kind of started. I don't know. It's weird. So I'm not kind of personally really bothering too much. But yeah, that was unfortunate. But I guess I missed the period where they let people into it. I don't know how. Or they reached out and got somebody to respond to them that could never have respond to me, which is very nice that they just didn't respond at all to me. Okay, so they're dead. Let's go ahead and work on try taking you out. Here we go. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My channel's too new, and I'm like, did you check me out? So I don't know. I found that it was all kinds of really weird. But hey, I'm assuming there is think a little bit of a language barrier. English is not first language type scenario. I mean, I guess obvious when you move the studio to the Ukraine or Romania. Oh, sorry, the last community manager was from Romania. The dev team is now positioned in the Ukraine. But I'm assuming they meant just like get more subscribers or something for, I guess, this game. But it's also fun. It's like, well, you know, this game's kind of like partially dead, and I think only people go to check out what the exclusive information they give to the people who are actually in the content creator program, because the devs actually speak to them instead of the rest of the community. But it's like, how am I supposed to grow if you give them all the information? But hey, it is what it is. Unreal Tournament. Still need to actually finish that at some point, but hey, I like Unreal Tournament. It was my go-to shooter. Let me just go ahead and change over right quick. Get off display. I'll just go to here we go, because I need to log into Genshin, because it shows you like all login information when you bring it up. So I can't actually be showing anything off when I start up this game, which is always fun. Yeah, it's the big get bigger, but it's also like the people aren't too big. I don't know. It's weird. I feel it's just kind of weird. Some of the people they let in personally over me, and I liked how they could directly message with the people, and when I tried to, I couldn't. That was fun. Apparently they reached out to one person who was new on the team, and I reached out to them. They just never responded back to me. And then like the community manager has Discord messages blocked, so it was just like, cool. I guess thanks for helping. But yeah, it was just a fun scenario. So I got time number 2, time number 3, whatever this is now. So yeah, hey, I guess I won't probably bother trying too much for whatever they want to do. Would love to be able to talk to them. It's also somebody that plays the game, and I think I could suggest some things. They just don't take any suggestions for people who aren't in the content creator program, when there's only like 4 of those that are active. I guess I would like into it just kind of so I could actually like talk to some of the people who are actually in charge of working on the game, and I do still find the game mostly pretty fun. This looks weird. Mostly pretty fun. So, oh gosh, that leg. So I would kind of like in it, and I would like to be able to still kind of do some stuff to make content on the game, but Herman. Have I actually done this quest before? Have I done a quest for Herman? I don't feel like I've actually done something for Herman before. This might be a new daily. But you say, I kind of would like in it, but I don't know, with all the stuff they want me to do, it's kind of like, what to do? What's wrong? It's just the daughter Ellen. It's a hot sale on joining the Knights of Feronius. Oh, interesting. You're her father. I hope to help mentor her, but she doesn't believe me when I say I used to be an adventurer. She just wants to train alone. There's nothing I can do to prove it to her either. Once you've got a wife and kids, it'll be selfish and reckless to carry on going out on these dangerous adventures. True. My responsibility to care for my family takes priority over the ego boost I'd get from going on an adventure. I'm still an adventurer at heart, though, and I certainly still know a thing or two about it. Once, when I was an adventurer, I noticed these wooden dummies that the Healer Trolls use for combat training. They look pretty steady. I'm sure they'll be great for Ellen to train with, too. She'd go and collect a few Healer Troll training dummies for me. Of course, I respect the adventurer's code and wouldn't ask you to do it for nothing. How about it? Sure. That's the spirit. I was just like you back when I first joined the guild, up for anything, and when I say anything, just joking, of course. Off you go now. I also find this funny because they already have those same wooden training dummies in here. But yeah, I would kind of like to be in there so I could do some more stuff. There would actually be, I guess, some stuff to make some content off of. Because if I want to make anything off of like news stuff, I basically have to copy something somebody else reported on their news video. So like, I just don't feel like doing that because that would feel wrong. Your daddy wants me to help you. Off we go. But then I also think it's interesting too because I kind of find this game a little bit more fun to play. I mean, there's actually like gameplay here, so that helps a lot. I guess I'll just go here because this isn't actually where I'm supposed to go. But sure, I'll go here and just fight some stuff. But yeah, so I would like to get into it, but if I don't, I guess no big deal. The game's kind of like dying. I'm kind of surprised they don't just let anybody into it, but hey. Although I feel like my response got kind of looped in there with the person that had like made 2 videos on the game, so I have thoughts on Maria. Oh, sorry, Maria. I think that's her name. It's just Maria, but with 2 eyes. So I'm assuming Maria. I really thought at first when she introduced herself that was just like a typo, which I'm like, that would be my thing. Like as soon as I introduce somebody, I like typo my own name. So I just have to like own it at that point. But yeah, I have some serious questions about the way they handle some stuff here. It just seems really odd. Although they apparently manage multiple different, I guess, projects. I'm assuming they care a lot more for the other projects than they do for this one that's supposed to be managing right now, because they send about maybe 5 messages a day about this, and that's kind of it. Okay, come on. Get ready to hit me. Get ready to hit me. Okay, let's take you out myself. There we go. Grab that. And I guess I'm going to climb up here to fly over to that other person to hit them. Keep it going, Jingling. There we go. Go finish taking them out, and then we'll run over here, take you out. Need to stop burning you. Even though it feels oddly like they haven't really kind of triggered yet. There we go. Go ahead and burn that shield away. Pick up this. That water could be a little bit annoying, but luckily I've already burnt his shield away. And where's Water Dude? Here we go. I thought you were still alive, but I think you're a different archer. Here we go. Spread that. Grab these. Get off the rocks so you stop climbing them. Okay, reading the message now. Of the folks that did make it in actually give decent feedback. Yeah, I kind of also hope the people that did make it in also give good feedback. That's also kind of the thing, is also kind of wanted in to be able to give some feedback. Because here's the thing I think too, is the people that have worked on this game right now don't really know anything about Legos, although apparently Legos are a big like extra thing in like Ukraine, like only rich people have them or something like that, from what I've heard. So it's not something most regular people owned over there. Not saying it's like the most accessible thing over here. I mean, well, I guess it depends which size set you get. Some of it's more expensive than others, but I don't think really is that bad. Alan, do I even know where you are? No, I can never find out where you are. Probably up there somewhere. Oh well. But so like they don't even know too much about Legos, and they get to kind of be in charge of like picking the stuff out. Although, to be fair to them, the other team who did know more about Legos also had some very weird picks for things. So there is that. You're at an interesting location. There we go. Let's go ahead and just blow them all away. But so yeah, so just because I guess you know something about it doesn't mean you still don't give us very weird things. Like for instance, one of the things in there, Ninjago, one of the like at least original four main characters still isn't in the game, and one of the like very random side characters, they had them on the list to be added into the game next, which was very weird, at least in my opinion. I don't know why they were planning to be added. It was just Lloyd's mom. I don't know. She's not really. I mean, I don't follow the stuff. I've stopped following after like season 3, but they were like going to add her in instead of adding in like one of the main cast people, and it's just like, why? Why did you pick this one? Although I think I kind of know why, although I'm not going to say it, but it's just, I guess the optics of the thing, they wanted to make sure to have, like, I guess a diverse cast and all the, like, main cast are all, like, dudes, so that counts as a female to add to the game. I don't know. They said something one time about they picked some figs based off of diversity, but they sometimes had to pick odd ones for that, with like Verda only being in like one really weird like random set that I don't really remember her being in there, but it's not like a good representation of the whole theme. I get why they did it, but it's just kind of like, I wish you would have picked a better character, like maybe one of the female Forcemen characters. Think that would have fit a better role and more like memorable than just she was a random princess in a jousting set. But I mean, I guess you do have to watch those type of optics nowadays when you pick rosters for games, because somebody would probably complain about it. But it's kind of odd they have that guy, and then it's also sad because the voice actor for him died, I think, earlier on in this year, and he's still not in the game. Which is just, I don't know why he's the only one out of all of them not in the game, and the person that voiced him is now dead. So I don't know. It just feels weird. You don't want to add him, you don't add him into the game, and then the person dies before you even considered adding him into the game. Not saying they used his voice for anything in the game, although I don't really know what all they do for voices, because apparently they couldn't record stuff because of the pandemic or something, but the characters don't really speak, and other things have recorded, so I don't exactly get that. I wasn't sure what those things were. They look kind of weird. Although I'd also feel it's kind of weird, some of the stuff with like the pandemic, where they still kind of use some stuff of the pandemic as an excuse. I guess I won't say excuse, but just kind of feels weird. Some things like blaming delays on the pandemic while like everybody else has shifted to like making stuff work. Although I felt like the regular team did that a lot. It's like, well, it's the pandemic, and it's like, well, I mean, I guess it depends on what their situation is, where they live in, all that kind of stuff, because different places have different level of openness or something. But like, hey, we were able to film the Grammys for a whole bunch of people in one little auditorium sitting in close proximity to each other, but you can't do some other stuff, so it's weird. Yeah, that's what they said. They couldn't do the VO because of the pandemic, and the VO for characters in Lego Legacy isn't much. Like, I feel like that was probably sounds they had people in-house making, which I found very, very funky. It's just like, how does that stop you? Oh, so we were going over there. Yeah, most voice actors have like their own like scene they can record in, or there is places that you go in there to record. Like, people have still been recording stuff during this time. It's not like it would be the first one, you ask them to do something entirely different. Other people have actually managed to record stuff during this time. It's just like, I feel like that was maybe a good excuse, or like, early on when stuff first happened, yes, like, everything was super locked down, but then you had some people start returning to work, or trying to make some, like, accommodations for it. Like, I think there are still some recording booths or recording studios that let other people come in kind of off the street and record. You just have to, like, clean up more afterwards and other things. So it's not like this is entirely new, and no offense to the game, but they don't really have, like, the level of VO work in it too that I feel like it would make it hard either. Because it's fairly simple. It's a couple, like, wah! Almost like recording for Waluigi. Like, I mean, he probably has more voice lines in whatever games he's in. But it's just very weird, and it's like, is that still an excuse 8 months later? Haven't people, like, adjusted to this? Although I guess it's also, I find it weird as somebody who's been, like, working remote this whole time on a game project. It's like, I find it weird, some of the excuses of, like, you're having problems working remote or whatever, and it's like, that's been, like, my whole life working remote, so I don't know, it feels weird to me. The benefit of heading out for VO is more direct communication and feedback from the director, because it'll definitely be done. Yeah, it feels like it could be easily have
if you ever want to trade tactics,
done with, like, especially what little they needed. I mean, I know this will be terrible quality, but you could almost even do that just at home with your own mic, make a couple of sounds. Cause, I mean, it's not like it's even full-on VO work. It's none of these characters speak, so it's very, very weird to me. But then you have them release and they don't make any kind of sounds. I mean, it would be okay, maybe reusing some of the same sounds for some of the characters or something, but, like, none of the Ghostbusters make any sounds. I don't think any characters really since have made sounds besides the ones that were worked on before the pandemic, but just took a little while to be released. And it's also funny because, like, Ghost, his stuff, like, he has, I think, some sounds, but his don't scale with the volume. So I think if you mute the game, he still makes sounds, and it's super loud, but he doesn't have any sound for his ultimate, even though that would be all, I would kind of feel like, more audio sounds made, not like you even needed a person. It's a bunch of ghosts flying at somebody and attacking them. Like, it's not even that it just doesn't even have voices, it's just no sound whatsoever, so it's just complete silence, which is excellent. Yes, however, it looks like you put too much force into it. I don't know how you managed to break such a steady wooden contraption, though. I suppose no one pulls their punches on account for a few wooden sticks in the heat of battle. Oh, here we go. I can give this to Ellen as is, but it's good wood, so with a bit of work it could be fine. Excellent. I've assembled it, albeit with some difficulty. It's not half bad, is it? All thanks to you. Ultimately, here's your payment. As promised, I don't take favors for free. Okay, I'll take it. You can quit being an adventurer, but you can't quit respecting the code. Okay, that's a new one. Oh, ultimate is just like an attack animation. Yeah, it's just basically just a bunch of people making ghost noises. Or, I mean, I feel like you even could do some of that with just, like, sound mixing. It's just like, it feels like it would be very easy to make that work, and it's just like, why? I don't know. It makes the game feel very budget at times, which is like, putting the effort to do this. I don't know. It just feels kind of weird. Although I guess that's also like by person, like how long you feel like somebody can use the pandemic is as an excuse for like something not working or something being slowed down or delayed or whatever. It's like you eventually kind of have to start working again. Yeah, we're gonna grab my meats. Send you back out there, and we'll go ahead and send poor boy Bennett back out. Have fun. Although I'm curious, do I have a key again yet? Or I think I still need to do 4 more, yeah. Looking to unlock some of these totally not date events. They did something weird with her. They gave her like a weird, like, a simp for me video or something, which I can't actually say that on Twitch now, but that's basically what it's done. Yeah, I'm sure those first videos are terrible, and I definitely do not want to go back to them. Although that was also back in the days where I felt like at least myself was in there. Although, gosh, I was still back in like high school at that time. But it's like a lot of people were like, "Well, anybody can do like video stuff like that." Just, gosh, I remember one of my friends was talking about like them. I feel like this is probably pre your time, but like they're redoing iCarly, and we were just talking about how that was back when people thought you could just make a video for like 20 seconds long of random noises and be internet famous and make a living off of doing that. Although that was also before TikTok existed, so I guess that is TikTok. But oh well, we're just talking about that. I still like how Twitch went out of the way to ban some of those words. Although I also feel bad for, it's gonna sound super weird, but I feel actually kind of bad for some of the like bigger, I guess, entities or whatever having to police that kind of stuff. Cause what's bad words to some people's not bad words to another, or you didn't mean it that way, or whatever. And it's just like, oh gosh, because I know they got into like some meme stuff about how they were banning those words instead of like some other things, but it's just like I kind of feel bad because like if you do one instead of the other, you get like crucified because you forgot to do this thing, and it's just like, yeah, I don't want to be in your shoes. I don't want to have to be the one that decides what should be like prioritized is because it's bad and which one shouldn't. That's just all above me. And there's also that thing too. It's also like it's words, so ooh, I got him. Excellent. So it's like good luck trying to police it. Although I also think it's weird some of the stuff they like. Oh, I don't know. I guess it just seems like some of the words is very weird to choose to like. Those are the ones we're going after here. Although I guess I'm also not involved with any of the communities that did anything like really close to simping or whatever. Although I also feel like it's very interesting too, cause as much as I feel like they're trying not to say that, or like you can't like have like enough exposed cleavage or like shut off or whatever the different things they did with that. They also make money off of that, so it's kind of like an interesting thing. Or I guess to me it almost feels like Patreon doing the stuff where it's like no nudie games or whatever, but they also have like, I think a good portion of their funds come from people supporting those types of projects. So that's, I think, it's a very interesting setup there. Also, I'll read chat once I finish this fight. This one just it takes a little bit of concentration because it's a little bit jank. Because also we have locks the camera like this, and it's very easy to jump off this fight, which is really fun because it resets all your ultimate cooldowns. Well, not ultimate cooldowns. It resets the charges in them, so you have to wait. There we go. Back up. Why did I just run up that way? Apparently I was pressing W instead of E, which is always fun. Don't fall off. Don't fall off. Hey, you gonna land again? Which side? You're going that side. Excellent. There you go. Heal might as well. But okay, you can do this attack, and you can do that attack. Okay, so I need to climb and sit here so you don't jump off the edge. There we go. Still feels weird that that's enough to actually dodge the attack. Try to do a quick little kind of reflect there. Need to go back to you, let you get some more health back. Back over to here. Actually, I shouldn't have wasted that one yet. I can use that for the next wave. Need just one more cycle. Ooh, almost jumped off the edge there. Excellent. Let's go ahead and change platform. I'm just going to do all platforms, so there's no reason to even bother changing platforms. I love how it just damages you for standing on the platforms now. Super fun. Especially if you get this early. We just take massive amounts of damage. I think it scales the longer you're on here, so yeah, I'm gonna pop that now, just so I get a little bit of a shield in. Some passive healing to maybe counteract some of that a little bit. Come on, which side are you gonna go on? You're going that side, excellent. Excellent, okay. Come on, get back up here quickly so you don't die climbing. Because I've had that happen before. Ooh, okay. Try to keep it down so investors don't get pissy, but even investors need to know it can't be helped. Yeah, it's just kind of like a weird thing. Although I also find it kind of sometimes weird that the companies can get in trouble for what some people can do. We wish I got a weapon prototype there. Although, I don't know, it's all kind of weird stuff of that. I'm super glad I am not in anything where I have to be in charge of trying to police a platform, because that just sounds like one of the worst jobs imaginable, kind of. Just, cause you're not going to make everybody happy. I mean, just like that for anything, too. I mean, you have to, I guess, kind of learn that for game deving anyways, but still. although I think it's also interesting with game deving what you do want to do to try to make other people happy versus other things you don't want to do, or some of the things that might be like a little much. I also think like conversation with like Valheim was interesting. For the people not being offended at every, that will also be really nice. I will greatly appreciate that.
Ever want to trade tactics? I'm always ready.
Be happy when just. Although I guess also I think it's funny too that some people get like very offended by like kind of like very little things. Like everybody has to go to like DEF CON 5, 1. I can't remember which way that goes, but just like it's a little thing. Gosh, it just reminds me of a funny story. Might not be appropriate, but my mom worked Birmingham school system, so it is a like mostly black school district. She's white. They went to some field trip, and this was like first grade, to a farm. That's what they did there. Like I guess show them animals, all that kind of stuff. If people like bigger inner cities don't know a lot of that kind of stuff. And they was a thing where they had like a field of cotton, and they encouraged him to go out there and pick it. And my mom's like, I'm not going to do that. Because you don't want to have, as a white teacher, have your black students go home and be like, hey, look, my teacher made me pick some cotton today. Yeah. Optics. That was fun stuff. She's just like, yeah, you probably don't want to make those black students pick some cotton. But yeah, that was a fun thing. Because you could pick it and take it home with you and show your parents. Gets to be like, hey, look what we did at the farm today. But like, you want to get in trouble, just like, But let's see, what was I going to say before that memory popped up into my head? Oh yeah, like a game dev, like with Valheim, is just, I think it is interesting watching that, because like, I guess I feel like there's some feedback that is always like good to have, or I think it's always good to know like what people like and what people don't like about a certain project. But then there's certain things I think people get really big about, like you need to change this for me, versus like just change it to make the game a little bit more appealing to some other people. Like I think maybe changing some of the stuff they handle, like spawning, and like we're bitching about like kind of combining the worlds a little bit, like different resources in different areas and stuff like that, I feel like would be some good stuff to change. But then some of the stuff about like transporting the metals, I think that's an interesting idea, I guess, as long as they have like some of the transportation stuff there, which I think the game is very interesting with some of that stuff. Might need some stuff a little bit bigger for some of like the later areas, because like the map's like really big. But like I think that is interesting, some of the like debate there. That also reminds me of the classic, like if they added a easy mode into Dark Souls. Although I also feel like some of that stuff's interesting, because if you could just look at it from a like, would this actually increase sales perspective, which I feel like that's the biggest reason to make some changes to projects, is just like, would this sell more copies? I feel like easy mode Dark Souls, or easier Dark Souls, would probably sell well. I probably would buy it more, although I also like to play games with mouse and keyboard, and Dark Souls is not one of those. I tried that had severe lag on it, which was super fun. So let's go ahead and get this cutscene over with. I think we're going to get cutscene here. I'm expecting it to pop up since... Oh, we didn't pop up as soon as we entered. Excellent. But I just think some of that stuff is interesting. And I'm curious to see how the devs for Valheim decide to handle some stuff, because I hope they don't go like too crazy over all the community feedback. Like still kind of keep it their vision, but do add in some stuff there that some people might like, something that might actually like help, although it's hard to sort through community feedback over whether something's good or not. Like I've been reading over the Xenonauts 2 Steam discussion stuff, and it is mostly people complaining that I don't think have actually played the stuff yet. I mean, of course, probably not, because they haven't released it super playable, except for that one weird beta thing, which I don't know why they did that, because it is so much better to actually be able to play it. but just like some of the feedback there, although I feel like that really hurt the game. Some of the feedback, like they've changed the game so much, like it doesn't feel like what I backed back on Kickstarter. It's like I don't get the people that backed the game on Kickstarter but then didn't want it to be like the Kickstarter thing, like all the changes they made. Just like, maybe keep on making your game. Don't waste a couple months changing everything again. More accessible is always a good thing. You've been saying to developers for the people who have an hour or two to kill after work. Yep. Just see the second. If you think that you're reaching almost all the potential audience, the tryhards are in and out. But really, yeah, just some of the tryhard stuff is like, like. Don't just make a game just to appeal to them. Well, I would recommend not just appealing to them. Don't there's really that many like tryhards that it's probably a good demographic to just appeal to them. I like if she's standing there waiting for the cutscene to trigger.
I won't order just yet.
I'll stare you down like a Dragon Ball Z fight. Here we go. But yeah, like more accessible is one like I always recommend. I just saw something from Earth Defense Force. Let me just check that out. It was a tweet. Just make sure. Okay, just make sure it wasn't like, hey, World Brothers is releasing tomorrow or something. Because I mean, I feel like that's very EDF to just be like, hey, game's out. It released 2 days ago or something. Be like more accessibility. I think is always good because the more accessible you make it, the more you can sell the game. Also, I love the kind of like changeable, like. The difficulty things are not just like hard, easy, medium, whatever. You can actually say, okay, I want this, I don't want that, I don't care for that. Like XCOM 2 wasn't exactly good at it, but I like some of the second wave options you could do there. I think it needs maybe some more stuff, like would you want enemy health to increase, pod size to increase, more pods, timers, stuff like that. I love games that allow you to change stuff like that. I think that is a very smart thing to do, although I also think it's just kind of smart too to make changes to be like, how can we sell another 100 million copies of this game? This would probably do it. Let's go and get this over with. Oh, we actually have to talk to you. Sup?
Hi, Barbara. We're back.
Welcome back. You must be exhausted. Jean has regained consciousness and should be back to her normal self soon enough.
That's great news. Let's go and see her.
But she just left the cathedral. I tried to tell her she needs more rest, but she wouldn't listen. She tried to act like she was fine and kept saying she wanted to get some fresh air. I bet you she's gone to Lady Vanessa's place again.
Where?
Oh, that huge tree at Windrise? That place is dedicated to Mondstadt's hero, Vanessa. Jean goes there whenever she feels lost and confused deep down inside.
Barbara, that's some pretty personal stuff. How do you know so much about Jean's innermost thoughts?
Jean, mentioned it to me, you know, before she left.
This is such a weird piece of dialogue, because apparently she's Jean's younger sister, but she doesn't talk about her like she's related.
That's what I'm worried about too. But I still have work to do here.
Don't worry, we'll take over nursing duty for now.
Great! That puts my mind at rest. May the Animal Archon protect you. And Jean.
It just feels weird. Just like, oh, she's your sister. Okay. Wait, why am I... Wait, can I bump her?
I won't order just yet.
Because some NPCs you can bump. Wait, will she clap for me? No, okay. Some NPCs you hit with that, they clap. I don't know why, but... Okay, not the nuns. The nuns aren't interested. Can I hit you? No, okay, nobody's gonna clap for me. Okay. Let's go and teleport out of here. Here we go. But yeah, I'm very curious to see how Valheim responds to the very sudden popularity and how they handle actually doing stuff with like changes with all the new people that have played the game and leave various sorts of feedback. Oh,
Lady Vanessa, I hope your watch over Mondstadt remains unclouded. I do not know if I, or the rest of the world, as you had hoped for, have become stronger.
those voice lines were out of place.
Hi, Jean. Are you feeling better now?
Much better. I was not expecting you to come here. Thank you for your concern.
Are you sure? We saw you beneath the tree just now, leaning on your sword. It looked like you were struggling. Are you sure you aren't pushing yourself too hard?
Oh, thank you. That means a lot to me. Hearing that boosts my spirits. But I must find a way to cope with minor setbacks like this on my own. Otherwise, how can I be the protector that Mondstadt needs me to be? The protector that Vanessa was.
You truly revere Vanessa, huh?
I do. Vanessa was the first Grandmaster, a kind yet formidable woman. I have always hoped to follow in her footsteps. As the Lion-Tooth Knight, she courageously overthrew the oppressive ruling aristocracy of her time. Then, she founded the Knights of Favonius and became known as the Dandelion Knight, spreading grace and compassion throughout the land.
Not gonna lie, I actually kind of like Lion Tooth more than Lion Fang.
Dandelion Knight? Isn't that your title?
Actually, all of the Knights of Favonius Masters throughout the ages have inherited the title of Dandelion Knight or Lion-Tooth Knight.
Oh, that makes sense now. You too want to be as gentle as the Dandelion Knight, and yet as fierce as the Lion-Tooth Knight.
Yes, I know it sounds like a huge honor inheriting both these titles from Vanessa, but I see it more as a huge responsibility. After all, it is a lot to live up to.
Paimon thinks so too.
Huh?
Jean?
Who's there?
Caught red-handed.
Kind of weak.
Finally, an opportunity comes to get rid of the master in a moment of weakness. And then you two show up and ruin everything.
Like, are you just
How did they know
comment about that?
decision? Choosing this moment to strike is a low blow, even for this lot.
As long as my name is the Dandelion Knight, I swear I shall not be defeated by such despicable means.
But your name's Jean.
Since this opportunity has slipped away, I shall now be slipped.
Stop!
I like how you just jumped in to say, hey, I was going to kill you, but these people showed up, ruined the moment. Bye.
After him.
After him, cough.
Jean,
We're going to do a
you're
chase
still
segment.
recovering.
No, I must go after him.
Jean, you can't keep doing this to yourself. Why can't you trust us to handle it?
I do trust you, but to let an enemy get away like this would be a major dereliction of duty.
Fine, but at least let us go with you.
Thank you for your understanding. I will graciously accept your help.
You zigging and zagging? Because I'm following you. Hey, your sister's here to help. Oh. Okay. she just ran into a tunnel all of a sudden. Sure, we'll use this team. We'll use the A team. Oh, it is funny with this game. They just dropped the update for it yesterday, and they already had leaks come out apparently for the next version, and I don't know if they were true or if they were false, but they got a response from the developers about how these leaks are not good because it damages them with what people expect in the next build, which apparently one of the leaks was something about player housing. So it makes me kind of wonder, does that mean player housing was something in the game or not? Oh, next update. Oh, that was supposed to happen. Okay. Because if people are expecting player housing, they don't get it now because the leak said they were going to get it. That might be very bad for them.
Darn him and his traps.
How badly are you hurt? Oh, one of my own being injured because of me is the last thing I would wish for. Let me handle this alone.
No, you are in no state to handle this alone. We're coming too.
That's one thing. I think it's assumptions, like, cause they've always been leaks, but I don't know if there's been any kind of as big as, like, two of the things were two new characters, which is not really too big of a deal in my opinion. Although maybe some of the stuff about the kits, because they did release one character that was weaker than people were expecting. There was a whole bunch of complaints about it, but it's like, I don't know why y'all were expecting more, I guess leakers or whatever. But I think player housing might be one of the things that might not be coming. It'd be really, I think, cool to get it, but that feels like a feature that people would be very disappointed about if they didn't get that.
Okay, but before we move out, at least let me heal everyone with my dandelion breeze.
Thanks. You're amazing.
Well, luckily we're still healed. Num 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 num. But yeah, so that was funny. One of my friends sent me that I played this game with. Sent me the link to that. I guess that's the correct way. But I just thought that was kind of funny. I'm like, well, makes me wonder if the leaks were true or the leaks were false. I try to take them kind of with a grain of salt. I guess make kind of more so less. I guess less besides characters, but I don't know. To me, that's kind of like a little bit on the weaker side, because there's a whole like list of characters who have like been existing in like different betas, and different people have already played with them and other things that exist, and other ones you know are gonna be playable characters at some point. You just don't know exactly when. So like those aren't really that big to me, but player housing is kind of a possible big feature if they don't add that into the game. Try to hit them into the water. Well, this is an interesting fight. I feel water does nothing when they still drown. They can't swim. Give me the goodies in the chest. But yeah, I thought that situation was interesting. I also thought the leaks themselves were a little bit interesting with this one. I want to check what's over here right quick. One of the characters is supposed to be a 4-star fire catalyst user, which... Okay, so this is definitely not the correct way to go, but I will take all of this stuff. Let me go ahead and crush you. Which I was actually kind of excited about. I kind of wanted a fire like magic person, although that's kind of why I want Clee, but Clee also is like a bomb thrower, so she's like in a special category. Don't know if she's ever going to rerun though. Really want to get her at some point. But I would be happy about that. The other stuff I kind of can see up. I don't know. I kind of want to save up for Clee. Clee's kind of the character I want most in this game. Kind of sad we're not getting a rerun of her. Anything over here? Nope. Okay. dungeons are fairly straightforward most of the time, but I do wish these would have some bit more interesting ones. Five. There we go. Oh, come on. Okay, this is not... So you're not going to go. You're not going to go off the cliff. Oh, come on. Get off the cliff. Excellent. I just got go up and over. There we go. That sounds like a smart plan. I guess I did that correctly, maybe? I don't know if it's weird it's trying to teach me tutorial stuff now, because I feel like I always should know it by this point. Oh, but back to like, talk about like some of the like interesting feedback with games. I think it is interesting. One of my friends really likes the Doom Eternal game that came out, and we'd been having some conversations on some of his streams he's been doing of that, about it versus Doom 2016 and some of the different like feedback about it and other things. And I think it is interesting because some of the people on the stream who really liked the game didn't like some of the people reviewing it, saying they didn't like it because it was different than 2016. But I feel like that's kind of fair, because I think a lot of people liked 2016, but didn't really care for some of the changes they made to Eternal. Because I think you fell into that category of you liked 2016 more than you liked Eternal. And it was just some of those like weird kind of changes they made, which to me was weird that they made some of those changes. But I just think it is interesting because, like, to me, I think the feedback there was mostly that some people don't like this style of gameplay, and that's the feedback entirely. Is just they just don't, they just didn't care for that as much. Okay, so doors closing. Oh, there they are. Oh wait, I can do this. There we go. But I just think it is interesting because I feel like that was kind of good feedback to me, that some people just didn't like this style of like shooter they changed Eternal into being. But other people didn't like that. Some people gave feedback of that. There we go. We're gonna pop this, pop some of these, pop one of these. Water versus ice is probably a good idea. I go throw them away as ice. This guy apparently has lots of health. I guess these things keep on spawning in wave after wave. There we go.
Thanks to Barbara's help, my condition is better than I thought.
The main thing is that you're safe. Now, isn't it time to get back to Mondstadt and rest, Acting Grandmaster?
Yes, I should at least go and thank Barbara again. I hope she's not upset with me.
But first, we grab this. Nom 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 nom. Give me all the loot. Yeah, Eternal felt like a totally different game. Too many changes. Too much platforming focus, which changed the way levels were done. More confusing environments. Made the fights harder for the wrong way. I also have to say that is a lot of the platforming I felt was just too... like, I didn't know where to go. I mean, I guess I was watching people play it. But a lot of it didn't I have no directions now. I didn't know where to go. Or like just by watching other people go, I thought like some of the directions were very bad. About here, we place a platform to this, to there, other stuff. Felt less like Doom Guy getting revenge for his dead rabbit, and more like a really pissed off Tomb Raider. It felt weird. I know some people liked the change, but I feel like the feedback was fair about people saying, "Hey, I like the original. I did not like this one. Too many changes. I didn't enjoy this." I also thought there was lots of odd changes, like them just getting rid of the pistol and the whole ammo situation, because they kind of liked how you had the pistol. Although I know some people really liked that the new one made you have to change weapons and you had to do quick switching and all this other stuff. Like I just ran through that a second ago. But to me, I guess I'm more of a shooter guy. I like to use whatever weapon I want to kind of use at the time. Like maybe this one has like a better effectiveness on this enemy or something, but I can use the rocket launcher if I want to. Also, kind of hate I gave you like tool tips on all the weak points before you fought the enemies. Like I kind of almost wish you got that like afterwards or something, which was really weird. I mean, if you really like action platformers, then cool. I'm not a huge fan. I thought I was playing. Yeah, that's. I think the thing too is, although as people say, like if you really watch some of the trailers or gameplay stuff, you knew that's what the thing was going to be. But I know some people that don't want to watch every single trailer for certain types of games because you don't want to get everything spoiled for you. Like you maybe watch the first trailer for the movie, but that's it. You don't need to see like anything else. I feel like some of that stuff kind of applied to that game. Maybe you didn't want to see like all the different enemies, all the different locations, all that kind of stuff that you were going to be getting in the game. So you didn't watch all this stuff, and you kind of thought it was going to be Doom 2016, but improved, not like enough of a different style of game that's not even like fully in the same category anymore.
Windblade, come on. Where is it?
Let me grab my mushrooms and we'll get back inside. It wasn't for you, plain and simple. It's not a bad game. Well, it's the thing, that's part of the conversation I was having with some of the people in like chat that night. Was just like, I think some people say they dislike the game. That doesn't mean it was bad, because I feel like some people get to, I don't know, was like weirdly defensive, especially with that game, about people who didn't like it, was just bad at it or whatever. But I think lots of them just expected a different style of game. It was just kind of like too different than 2016, which lots of people I think was expecting it to be very similar to. Hello, Swan.
Master, you finally returned. The Animo Archon protects you.
Swan, were you waiting for me? Has something happened?
Yes, at the Angel's Share. Don't worry, it's nothing big, but...
Has it been a bar fight?
Okay. I know I said it's nothing big, but... Alright, how can I put this? They just really need the acting Grand Master.
Huh?
Well, if you say so, Swan, I will go. I should not let the other knights down. It's fine. Now that I've had the chance to stretch my legs, I feel much better.
Oh, great. Thank you so much. You really saved me on this one.
For goodness sake, what is happening to the world? Swan used to be the most honest fellow. Now he's dumping things onto Jean.
Well, Swan was clearly agitated.
Swan's
Maybe it
right
is an
there.
emergency after all. Let's go and see what this is all about, shall we?
I like Swan just being right there. See, I don't watch trailers, period. I go in based on the genre and loose descriptions. Trailers are too custom made and all about overhyping. Yep. With the same 4 minutes of gameplay, you can probably make 3 different trailers with totally different feelings. Yep. The only real trailers I really like to watch are the EDF ones, but mainly because they're just really, really weird, and I like watching trailers that I cannot understand, like random square watermelons and some old lady shoving a like straw into them, all sorts of stuff like that. And I like how I think I beat her here. I don't know really exactly where she went. Wait, what, do you sell anything? What'd you sell here? Oh. You know, I'll actually take some of these. I did not know you sold those. I mean, none of these are good, but you have to use these to upgrade other ones with, so I'll buy a couple of them for 2,000. So, this game is chaos, the trailer. Yeah, EDF trailers are very, very interesting. Although I guess also I was really curious about what World Brothers is going to be. It still feels weird. I want to know who came up with World Brothers. Like Iron Rain, I understand the concept behind Iron Rain. World Brothers, I'm not sure of.
Oh, what's all this?
It's a thank you party for you.
A thank you party?
Jean, when we heard the news about your illness, we were all so worried about you.
We can only imagine how much pressure you must be under as acting Grandmaster, and you do so much work all over Mondstadt.
We thought that since you so rarely take any time off, we'd take this chance to throw you a party. Enjoy yourself, Jean.
Thank you. Talk to you later, Yeti.
After all, you'll never let us do this once you're back at work.
Jean? Huh? Is this Jean when she's shy? I've never seen her like this.
It's easy to forget that outside of work, Jean is just a normal person, like anyone else.
This is just all such a surprise. Thank you, everyone. This really means so much to me.
Well, it's nothing compared to the amount of work you do for all of us, day in and day out.
But there are so many things I still need to do.
I wonder what D-Luke is.
Fear not. We wanted to make sure you could relax and enjoy yourself. So while you were away, we all pitched in and finished off your work for you. Every last task.
Did you really? Even the issue with the food deliveries?
It was no different from what we see on patrol. A couple of hilly churls. Didn't take much to get rid of them.
And the tax returns?
I spent so much time doing library admin. A few more pieces of paper to deal with was really nothing to worry about.
Well, what about Margaret's missing cat?
Are you kidding me?
That rascally prince was apprehended by the brilliant honorary knight. And he also reclaimed my precious astral iron strings while he was at it.
I love how they still get the sexist wrong. Oh, what was that? Backwards there?
Enough already. No more thinking about work today. Enjoy yourself while you've got the chance.
It is my honor to work alongside you all. Praise be for the Animo Archon's guidance.
He's that over there.
Speaking of work, it must have been hard work to put all this together. Where did you find the time?
Actually, our friend here was the key organizer behind all of this. See all of this food and drink? He made sure it all arrived on time.
Ah,
Not
that I
only
did.
but he cooked each one of these beautiful dishes himself. So relax already. There's no need to be so modest. Of course, we also have Master D-Luke to thank
He's just
for the
off in the
venue.
corner. Excellent.
Otherwise, we would be looking at quite an alarming bill right about now.
Despite my initial reluctance to sponsor a Knights of Favonius event in any way, I, like any other citizen of Mondstadt, owe Jean my gratitude for her hard work.
Oh, Master D-Luke,
All right,
Senpai.
all right.
Jean's supposed to be taking it easy. Stop crowding her.
Don't make it all tingly with D-Luke.
Agreed. Now, let the party begin.
I like my Seeley's involved with the cutscene too.
It looks like everyone seems to be partying hard. Paimon thinks we should join in the fun. Let's go and mingle. Oh, and
Oh, I missed that.
Wow.
Amber, you look like you're about to burst into tears. Whatever is the matter?
Two things. One, this sweet madame. Two, this sticky honey roast. Did you make them? I refuse to believe it. Where did you suddenly learn to cook so well? I'm going to finish eating this, and then you're going to teach me everything you know. Don't you dare try and run off.
I'm glad that part was voiced. Is she drunk? Like you just off here by yourself?
Hey, having a good time? The thing is, Jean knows all of us so well now. When someone organizes a surprise party for you, the closer you are to them, the more bashful you tend to feel about the whole thing. So instead, we just gave you all the credit. After all, you did do more than your fair share of the work anyway.
Of course! This party was clearly Kaya's idea. Shy Kaya? This is gold.
You think so?
So you admit it?
I'm only indulging you since it's such a special day today.
What's up?
That's class number 37.
What's D-Luke doing?
I'm keeping count of this bard's alarming pace of progress through my wine. Only the knights drink for free tonight. It seems he didn't get the message. When he sobers up, I will present him with the bill.
D-Luke, you're a meanie.
I'm joking, of course. I highly doubt he could afford it anyway, so I shall spare him the bill. But I must say, the sheer volume of alcohol this fellow can put back is just not normal.
What's up, Venti?
Oh, my word! The Dawn Winery's wine is every bit as delectable as they say. I would never be able to afford this normally. So, in the spirit of enjoying the moment while it lasts, another glass for the bard, please.
Venti can drink a frightening amount.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, hello! I didn't see you there. I blame the wine for monopolizing my attention. Much like my balance, it deserves to be enjoyed for generations to come. What is this floating sensation I feel? Have I discovered the
true meaning?
animal power?
That would be the drink talking.
I hereby declare that every son and daughter of the City of the Wind must be compelled to taste this finest of wines. Here's the good wine!
It's a good one. I do think it is interesting we did invite you. I mean, I guess he was involved with that story bit, but I don't know. But thought we would have been inviting him too much.
Excitement, considering the idea was to relax and take it easy.
Would a drink help you relax?
Will the drink help you relax?
Is there anything without alcohol?
What do you normally drink?
Oh, you know, I normally mix a few things together, but I always add some bright red.
Red? Let me guess. Tomatoes. No, watermelon.
Chilies. I add chili peppers.
Chili pepper? In a drink?
Leaving the hustle and bustle of the banquet behind them, the two of them stood there, together, in the quiet of the night, while the rest of the world melted away around them. Sounds like the sort of thing you'd find in a romantic novel, no? I'm not trying to get you to recite poetry to me or anything. I'm just saying, Jean went upstairs to the balcony, alone. Now's your chance.
Well. These stairs take a surprisingly long amount of time to climb. Oh, you actually can leave out here. I never actually knew this was a door you could leave through, which is interesting.
Oh, it is you. Yes, I am just getting some air.
Uh-oh. It seems like something's bothering Jean.
I want to thank you again. It is good to be here together with everyone. It has lifted my spirits. And it has taught me something.
What's that?
I am definitely more of a Dandelion Knight than a Lion Tooth Knight. The Lion Tooth Knight represents Vanessa's past. A past in which she fought hard for Mondstadt. But it was the Dandelion Knight that represented her hopes for the future. A future belonging to the newly formed Knights of Favonius. I do believe that Vanessa watches over us, whether from high up above or from the wind all around us. Let the wind lead. The winds of freedom will guide us along the path that lies ahead. I hope you will continue to join us on that path.
Okay. So one story quest down.
You gotta try Dawn Winery's dandelion wine.
See a phallic mushroom. Any more phallic mushrooms up here? Let's go this way, and then I want to... There we go. Finally, the X worked. Okay, let's see. What do we want to do now? See, we did all of those. I think we're going to... If I have enough... Yes, I do. I guess we're going to go up here and battle that. Then I might end the stream there, because there's not too much else to really do with this update, personally. At least not as of yet. Although I do think the leaks for... Oh, okay, this is where they are. I need to remember this for the future. But yeah, some of the leaks for the next update look kind of interesting. Let me go ahead and kill these guys. The two new units it mentioned, I don't remember too much about. Oh my gosh, let me in. Let me in. But yeah, I think one was like a cryo claymore, and the other one was a fire catalyst. I think the cryo claymore was supposed to be the 5-star, and the fire catalyst was supposed to be a 4-star. I would be happy with another catalyst 4-star. A fire catalyst would be very nice. Love that for the wooden shield people. Thank you, traveler. You saved me. Blah blah blah. Please take these for your trouble. But yeah, that looked interesting. Then there was some stuff about some new bosses. Didn't really look at too much further than that, and just something about maybe having player housing. But I heard that was coming kind of for a while, or was supposed to be planned. Didn't know when they were actually going to be adding it or not. But would be super excited to get that. Would also, I think, well, personally, would be really excited more for getting different outfits, because I actually would really like them. Which reminds me, before I forget, events. Here we go. Like, I really would like her outfit here, because I like that way better than her night outfit. Looks really nice. I also like the way her face looks here. How happy she looks. Although I'm also looking forward to doing that, like, a date type event thing with her, because, well, she's one of the characters you get, like, nothing with, so who knows what they're really supposed to be like. Also, I did actually finally swap over Betuor's Claymore to the one, the best Claymore. And I unbound that one time. So she does a little bit more damage now. I still kind of like the other one, but hey, this one's not bad by any means. Let me grab that. Not bad by any means. Do that so she can heal off of it. We're gonna go and pop this, pop some of this, do one of these. I don't know why I keep on doing that here, but I keep doing it. Go and pop that there to iframe through some stuff. I hate how that wastes up my charge of that ability. There we go, pop that, pop one of these, drop some of that onto you. Let me go ahead and grab this. You ready for some action, Wolfie? Okay, he's running off now. Then we get a little bit more into the middle here. Get that, but I do want to go over and just grab that energy right quick. But yeah, new update stuff sounded kind of interesting. I guess a little bit more curious about what events we'd be getting, although I guess, to be honest, the player housing is pretty high up there. That's kind of something I guess kind of been wanting for a little bit. Okay, so we're now in phase 2. 3, I guess, the running phase, I kind of count that as a little bit of like a mini phase. Drop this, here we go. We need to go ahead and change. Let's go ahead and pop this so he can't hit me there. Hit me with his foot. Okay, keep going. Go ahead and heal through this. Excellent. Smash you again in the face. Come on, stab you a few times, get some fire onto you. I'm pretty sure he's immune to wind, but I still like to get some of that on there. Can I get my fingers back on the buttons? There we go. But just, it still, I think, decreases your resistance, cause that's what wind does with the swirl, at least with the setup I have. I'm sure probably most people have that same setup for most of the wind characters. That or maybe have some Gladiators finales on them, which Gladiators finales might not be really too bad. Yeah, it went a little bit smoother. Here we go. So yeah, play housing sounds interesting. Curious what else they might be doing for that, for some events and stuff. Although this one feels kind of light on interesting stuff to me personally. Ooh, 3 things. I got all 3 of them. Nice. Very happy about that. Let me go ahead and get my stuff. Blah blah blah. Just small little changes and all that kind of stuff. Anything really new in the mail? Was it just the stuff about, yeah, just keeping that so I can click on that link easily. Let's go ahead and do the events. Not events. I want to do the battle pass stuff because we did get through a decent bit of this. I hear the wind now outside. Well, not wind, the rain. Oh, also, since last time I've streamed, I've basically completed my want to do kind of like Genshin collection. See if I can show that off. Character archive. Here we go. I now have all regularly attainable 4 stars. Well, I guess all attainable 4 stars. Still wanted to get her, but sadly that did not happen. So I can see the other idle animation for her. I've seen that a whole bunch in
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh.
okay. But yeah, we'd still like to get her. Like to get you.
Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you?
Would like to get you. And you. Then I guess. Might be you and you. I don't know. Don't really care for you. Don't really care for you. Don't really care for you. Don't care too much for you, but I can maybe use it like a good shielder.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
But yeah, so I just wanted to share that off real quick. Ooh, got an achievement for something? What did we do? Oh, I guess we weren't supposed to destroy this stuff. I guess we could do that different like quest. Okay, that's interesting. But I guess we'll go ahead and go to events. Because I will go ahead, I guess might as well do the test runs. Let's go and do these. Do the easy 4-star ones. Come on, let me go ahead and destroy you. I like how quickly stuff feels here with like the perfect setup and everything. I always found this kind of funny. Excellent. Okay, go ahead and complete this. Exit stage for the other ones too. I might even try a little bit of Abyss. I might head over there and try out just a little bit of this new Abyss. Got me distracted where I was at first. I'm like, this place looks weird. I'll go and try out Sucrose. Sucro. I almost say Sucrose all the time. But that's not her name.
Stand clear.
And we go ahead and pop this, and then we're going to go ahead, I guess, pop this. There we go. And then we'll test.
You're in for a little.
Dodge this.
Come on, blow him back. Whee.
Stand clear. Here, enhanced animal module 75.
Excellent. And we'll go ahead and do that last one, then get the rewards and go over there and try maybe a little bit of Abyss. Probably rage out of Abyss. And then reach quit the stream, because I know I'm probably going to wind up doing that as soon as I play some Abyss. especially on camera. Go back to events. Once again, would you take me out of the events tab for this? Go ahead and try you. Get me that free 20 product gems.
Here we go.
Let me go ahead and just shoot them.
Here we go.
Kind of surprised he doesn't have the Amos bow or something like that on him.
Let's play.
Let me go ahead and throw out some stuff so you can
Here we go.
swirl around with.
Think you can get away?
We
You're toast.
and then we just continue doing this.
Here we go. Here we go. Think you can get away?
I mean, maybe Vendi's a little bit higher up, but I don't know. I didn't care too much for his personality. Well, I guess over Klee. When the other option is being able to for sure get Klee next time her banner comes up. I kind of don't want to get Venti instead. Oh, we don't want to get Child, but I kind of want to pull on Child's banner for Rosario. Okay, let's go to events. Let's go ahead and claim all of that good stuff. I say good stuff. Some of the stuff isn't really much stuff at all. At least surprised they don't give you the other option. I kind of like it when you had all four of the characters on rate up on here. I think the other one's what, Jingling? No, well, I guess because she's kind of was at one point kind of free. But yeah, at least this banner's helping me save. That's something I can freely admit most of the other banners did not help me do. They did not help me become thrifty. Okay, so let's get ready to try this out and rage. I wonder what the thing will be this month. Deepest Descent and Abyssal Stars, okay. When the character's HP is less than 50%, they gain 2% damage bonus for 10 seconds after hitting an opponent. This effect can stack up to 10 times. Each character in the party will have their own independent stacks and durations. Each time the stacks count or duration of this effect resets, there's a 50% chance to release an energy blast. An energy blast can be triggered once every 10 seconds. Okay. Characters on the field will continuously accumulate sheer cold and will potentially lose HP after sheer cold reaches its limit. Will attack opponents will attack. Okay, so this is still the same thing. It's still sheer cold. I was hoping it was going to be something a little bit different. Ice, fire. I mean, I guess still some ice, but oh, sorry. If I say fire, still ice. So, ice, and ice. But a little bit more ice here, or I need more fire there to break that. Ice shields, cryo slimes, and grenadier for Tui, cryo gunners. Okay, so some more fire there. Frost arm, cryo, ice shield, cryo. Okay, so I think maybe. Well, we want to use water too much, but let's say up here. I think maybe you. I kind of want to use a fire character, but none of them would really be good that I have. I don't know, maybe throw one of the electric. I guess I'll do you. Then you. Then down here, you, and then who else? You won't really be good. I mean, maybe Lisa? Well, some electric stuff might work okay with some of these, but I mean, man, that one's a very weak team. Like, I need some more fire kicks, so that's why I'm also working on Jingyan. Elemental Mastery. Defense. Attack goes up. No, I think I might go with this one, sure. Actually, no, let's go with this one. So the Elemental Mastery affects how much damage you do with your elemental attacks. Go with this. Here we go. Pop that. Might as well go ahead and do all of this. You're gonna pop that as well, and then come over here, mess you up. Hopefully, get through that shield a little bit quicker. Which I mean, we did do. We got through it. I say fairly fast. Come on. Warm me up, please. Thank you. Ow. Let me go ahead and throw that over there. Go ahead and work on you a little bit. I might actually get through this one relatively quickly, which will be super nice. Quickly go ahead and break your shields. Hit me. Come on. Come on, kill them quickly, please. There we go. Really could use some fire there, but like, I feel like this team, this side needs the fire characters more. And Lisa's just kind of here for her personally kind of nice ultimate. And I do have at least her leveled a bit.
You're in for a little shock. Surrender and I'll be gentle.
Come on, go in. Please stop being shocked out of the trap area. Here we go. Oh, nope, we have another one of these now. Yo, might as well go ahead and pop this. Then we go ahead and run back over to here. Warm up a little bit. Get back over to here. out. Let me out, please. Thank you. Go pop that. Run back over to here. Cool off a little bit. Run back over to here. Kill this guy. Why was your E not working at all there? Wait, can I retry? Yeah, let me just retry. Okay, I got really screwed over there in the corner. Hopefully I don't have to retry the first one too. Yep, okay, awesome. Thank you for this. Okay, so we have to try this a little bit differently. Although that team is really not good. Come on, here we go. Let me go ahead and pop this. See if I can't kill them a little bit quicker. I need to probably be a little bit slower on that next fight than I was this time. Kind of went a little bit ham there at the beginning, and then I ran out of the healing. Although maybe I need to just stick Althemia over there and just use, gosh, Jean over here. Come on, here we go. Hit. Okay, we have 2 more of these left. Would like for y'all to group up a little bit better so I can get both of you at the same time. Let me work on you though, because you are weaker. I'll hate that you knocked me back into that. I guess I'm gonna go after you now while I can.
Let the show be ready, steady, go! Go, Barbara, go!
Come on, kill them right quick. Do some damage. There we go, okay. I need to try this one without using up all my good stuff instantly. Though I do need to kill the Abyss Mages first.
You're in for a little shock. Try not to enjoy this too.
Let's light it up.
Okay, come on, keep it going, keep killing him. Come on, get back over to here. Get over here a little bit quicker.
Nice and spicy.
Everybody stand back.
Let me go ahead and pop that. Excellent. Get him out of here. Because he's doing the annoying stuff right now. Yep. There we go. Go ahead and... Is he out of the way? I think so. I think we got him. Come on, get you out of here. Let me go ahead and do that. Get back over to here. And I will head over to here and also get y'all while I'm at it. Go ahead and pop that, get a whole bunch of y'all out of here.
Let's light it up. Teamwork is dreamwork. Go as one.
You're in for a little shock.
Booba, get them.
Okay, go back over here, warm up just a little bit.
Let's light it up.
Let me just go ahead and pop this. I'll go ahead and stay topped off on health. Okay, I'll take that. 2 stars, I'll take it. And I will continue. Let's try out the next floors. Or chambers, or whatever. Characters, charge attack, stamina, skill damage. That could be kind of nice. But this is for the whole floor. Because most of the damage against these ice characters will probably be from elemental skills. They go ahead and just well, that's weird. I don't know how I got so high, but I guess I'll take it. Go ahead and pop this so I can at least do some nice kind of-ish AoE damage. I really want to take you out for sure. Go ahead and work on you guys because you're a little bit easier than the slimes. Let the slimes keep doing what the slimes do.
Let the show begin.
Windblade. Take this. Eyes on me.
Let me work on finishing this Slimmy slime off. Guess I'll have two. Is it gonna be two more slimes after this? Oh boy. We go, I guess, heal you. I guess go ahead and pop some of these and work on. I really want to work on the slimes. They are being more annoying than I would like for them to be. And of course, here we got another two slimes here. Let me go ahead and pop this off. Let me do it that way, and then one of these, and then one of these. Get you, because you're into a corner. Excellent. Took a little bit longer than I wanted to. Might need to swap out a fire character for this, for that chamber, but I just thought the fire would be better to get through the Abyss Mage's shield.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
No, let me out, let me out. There we go. Well, I think this floor might be too challenging for me already. Excellent.
You're in for a little shock.
Oh yeah, one's dead. That's why I can't just keep on swapping to one. I'm gonna keep on clicking on one.
Everybody stand back. Why do they never couldn't break the curse?
Okay, I definitely need some stronger characters for this floor. I need fire characters for the first floor, and I need stronger characters for this floor. But I just wish there was an easier way to swap characters too, because I'm gonna keep on constantly pushing on the wrong buttons.
Come a little closer.
Like there, it took me too long to change characters, I'm pushing one by accident. Yeah, I want to go ahead and kill me, so I can be forced to quit. Leave for now. Yeah, I'm happy to leave. I don't have the roster yet for that. Or at least not the roster yet built up enough for this. I'm gonna go back to here. But hey, I got some awards at least. Which I guess I'll go ahead and open up those in my inventory. Fragrant mashed potatoes. Specific recipe for making fragrant mashed potatoes. Okay. And a golden chicken burger. We'll save that for just a little bit though. It's kind of odd that you listed there as new. Okay, let me go ahead and open up these. Okay, nothing ever really like good comes from those, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna leave those recipes there for just right now. So thank you for coming out to this. If you have stayed and to hang out for a little bit, this has been pretty fun. Get check out the Ghostbusters event again. It's a little bit better. Still the same old Ghostbusters event, and oh boy, I pity whoever has to do that last snow to get Ecto 1. So glad I was able to do that the first time. I mean, it's not gonna be that hard if you like spend some on the Ghostbusters, but I just really would prefer not to have to spend on Winston. He's not really good. Neither exactly is Ray either, but yeah. So until next time, this is Betuor Gripley signing off. Goodbye and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.